Hello, this is Dr. Dave Maslach talking about reciprocity.com. The E is spelled with a 3. This is a platform where I believe that everybody deserves feedback on their writing so that they become much more prolific and be a much better writer at what they are doing. In this particular video, I really wanted to talk about how building a online platform, online business, whatever you're doing, is so similar to a building and cooking a wonderful piece of meat on the barbecue. Right now I'm sitting outside. I'm in Florida. It's the end of October. One of the wonderful things of living in Florida is you can do things like this without it snowing. I'm actually Canadian originally, so I'm well aware of those people that are up north. And I used to have to go outside in my snow boots where it was really cold and do barbecuing in my snow boots. Now I'm grilling outside. I could smell it. It's wonderful. My mouth is watering. And it is so slow to do a good barbecue. It takes a long time. There's actually a lot of prep. It's kind of like a long, all-day affair where I plan about it. I think about it. I'm not the best at barbecuing, but my brother-in-law is really good. He actually won best barbecuer of a large city or just a large enough city in Canada, Thunder Bay, Ontario. And he and myself, I really love to barbecue. I love being able to just kind of chill out and relax and enjoy the entire process. It's so wonderful once you actually go through the process of making this thing. It takes so long and it takes so much effort, but at the end, when you actually bite into a nice piece of whatever you're making, brisket, for example, it is the best thing in the world. And there's nothing really that tastes like it. You can tell that it was cooked on the barbecue compared to, it was grilled compared to something else. And you know that it was wonderfully treated along the way. It's a lot like when you build an online business. It is such a slow process. It takes so much time. You have to put out so much content, put out so many videos, and it's just such a slow process for it to actually pick up traction and get searched in search engines and stuff like that. You just very much get used to the process, and then what ends up happening is my experience is not necessarily that you're excited about the end product and getting traffic and building things. I actually built the platform first because I thought it would be really cool and it would take off. But it didn't necessarily do that because I realized there was tremendous amounts of effort in terms of building traffic and building an audience and all the stuff that I kind of ignored. So I started doing these YouTube videos and I realized the process, and I didn't actually get a lot of feedback throughout the process. I didn't get a lot of traffic for a long time. And I realized it was not, the entire process is not, it has nothing to do with actually getting traffic and actually making it profitable or anything like that. It actually is a state of mind. It changes who you are and you learn much more about yourself. So I'm a professor of innovation and strategy, and going through a doctoral program, going through and becoming a researcher, you learn so much more about yourself. You're working on projects that take a long time, and this is one of these things. It just takes a long time. It's slow and it's incremental, and you just learn to enjoy the process. It's a really wonderful experience once you get that, because you learn so much about not only, about your own wants and desires and all that kind of stuff, but as well as you learn about others, and you really have a fun experience along the way because you're just learning about what other people like along the way. For example, in this really builds a nice end product that is quite beautiful at the end, right? Because it becomes much bigger than yourself. Just like in a barbecue, the thing that you're building, the meat that you actually have at the end, it is substantially different, and it's a product that is not like what you originally started off with. If you would have fried it, it would have tasted a lot differently, for example. And just like when you build an online business, you have to realize that the journey is much more about the journey is actually going to drive much more about the audience and things like that than the actual, building whatever it is you're building. That is much more important is the audience who you're serving, and actually enjoying the process of knowing that it's going to take a long time and that it's a slow process. It's a really wonderful thing to do. And the end process, as I stand right now, I'm extremely proud of being able to do this and serve you in the best way that I possibly can. Just like when you barbecue, I'm so proud to be able to give my family something that was really delicious that took a long time. And that's what I'm hoping to do with this, to be able to serve you as best as I possibly can. So with that message, thank you so much for listening. Hopefully you enjoyed it. You can watch some of the older videos, and you can learn along the way. And I do talk about a lot of different things, particularly with graduate school and becoming a writer and things like that. It's hopefully you find it useful. I appreciate everything you do. Give it a old thumbs up if you like it, and add some comments if you want to as well. So that's it. Take care and have a wonderful day. Bye.